Good afternoon, boys and girls. Come on, we can do better than that. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Much better, much better. We want to welcome you to our second 9 weeks pinning ceremony. And Mrs. Currington and I, we always get we get very excited and happy during this time because we get to celebrate you and all of the success that you have done the second 9 weeks. This time we're going to be announcing the Bringing Up Grades Awards, and that'll be for students who brought up any grades from the first 9 weeks. So we are excited to see all of the hard work that you have done the second 9 weeks and that you are continuing to do. And we have some virtual members that will be watching, and we would like to welcome you to Chester Park Colt and our second 9 weeks pinning ceremony. And as you know, we've had to reschedule our program several times due to inclement weather, but we wanted to make sure that we set aside some time to honor the seniors of our school, and that's our outstanding 5th graders. And you're going to see how well they come on stage today and how they present themselves as mature Colt 5th grade students. So at this time, we're going to ask Ms. Canty's class to enter the stage. And while they're transitioning, we want to say thank you to all of our 5th grade teachers who have done an amazing job. They come here every day prepared to give our students the best. And we have our 5th grade team this year consists of Mrs. Canty, Ms. Picard, and Mrs. Struther. So without further ado, we're going to wait on Ms. Canty's class to come on stage, and we will turn the mic over to our first 5th grade teacher.
Good afternoon. Oh my gosh. Good afternoon. Thank you. All right, so this year I have the pleasure of having these wonderful, super gorgeous and handsome 5th graders. So first, I want to start with our Proud to Be Polite. I have the most handsomest, Sherez Feaster. Then I have Carla Gonzalez Sosa. For homework, we have the wonderful, outstanding, always on top of things, Mr. Claude Blair. I also have the super, super important Aubrey Hinton. I have my super tall Kimani Jones. My super on it, Tayana Land. My other super on it, busy girl, Sanaya Luthen. And for my technology, I have Mr. Aiden Chambers. I also have Mr. Sherez Feaster. Ms. Perla Gonzalez Sosa. Ms. Faith Jackson. Ms. Super Smart but Shy Faith. The technology whiz, Daniel McNeil. Mr. Amir Stuber, and of course, Mr. Cameron Tobias. And last but not least, I have my Bug group, or my Bringing Up Grades group. So, my students who have made so much improvement. Mr. Claude Blair, Mr. Demetrius Burnett, Mr. Aiden Chambers, Miss Mariah Chisholm, Miss Perla Gonzalez Sosa, Miss Kimani Jones.
And now Mrs. Currington will come with a special presentation.
During the month of October, we recognized students who showed cold character traits as we were working on our cafeteria behavior. And the two students who were recognized in Ms. Canty's class were Mariah Chisholm and Marsha McCarty. And then during the month of November, we recognized students who showed cold character traits as we were working on our classroom behavior. And the students in Ms. Canty's class who were recognized were Savannah Welch and Sherez Feaster. So congratulations to those students and to each student in Ms. Canty's class who received recognition today. So at this time, let's give them a huge round of applause. So as Ms. Canty's class is exiting the stage, we will now have Ms. Pepar's 5th grade class join us on the stage to receive their awards. A honor roll goes to Macy Cowledge. AV honor roll goes to Marshall Bailey. Also earning AV honor roll, Dallas Haynes. A honor roll goes to Tayon Lamb. Homework pens go to Pamela Harding. And Dallas Haynes. Technology awards go to Fernando Riaz. Kamaya Davis, who I couldn't get through the day without. Zanaya Foster. Pamela Harding. Tayon Lamb. Proud to be polite. Marshall Bailey. And Pamela Harding. I promise she's not my favorite, it just looks that way because she's so amazing. All right, bringing up grades. Marshall Bailey brought up his grade in reading. LaDiamond Bell brought up her grade in reading. Chloe Blue brought up her grade in math and science. Macy Catledge brought up her grade in reading. Fernando Riaz brought up his grades in reading and language arts. Kamaya Davis brought up her grades in reading and language arts. Zanaya Foster brought up her grades in reading and math. And it is my prediction next quarter she'll be on honor roll. Dallas Haynes brought up his grade in science. Marley Hill brought up her grade in reading. Shayna Howard brought up her grade in social studies. Derek Lowry brought up his grade in science. And last but never least, Jonathan St. Clair brought up his grade in reading.
So during the month of October, students were working on cafeteria behavior and making sure they were showing those code character traits while they were in the cafeteria. The two students in Ms. Picar's class who were chosen for showing those character traits were Alasia Graham and Ray Steve. So congratulations to all the students in Ms. Picar's class who received recognition this 9 weeks. And this time, let's give all of these students a huge round of applause. So as Ms. Picar's fifth grade students are exiting the stage, at this time, Ms. Struthers' fifth grade students will be joining us on the stage.
Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, it's nice to see all smiling faces, and we all in our places. We're bright smiling stars, and I'm so honored to be with my 5th graders this year. They make me so proud. They work really hard, and they show great improvement. So that makes me really, really happy. And I want you guys to continue doing that. Be proud of yourselves. Know that you can achieve, right? All right. So I'm going to start with the homework. And I usually don't do a lot of homework, but I have a couple people always come to me and say, hey, I need homework. They give me more, and they turn them in, and they do a great job. And that is Corey Bland. And LaChrista Chalk. All right, and then I got some good tech swabbies, and they are Myra Land. Ariana Mcclurkin. And Zoe. They not only work on their computers, but they help work with the other classmates, so they do an awesome job. Proud to be polite. That goes to Kamari Williams, who is absent today. We have Armani McCory. And just put on the sheet. Taraji Kelly. And Zoe. All right, people who brought up their grades, I looked at the overall grades instead of just one grade. I looked at overall, and those people are Kamari Williams and Taraji Kelly.
So during the month of October, we recognized students who showed cult character traits while we were working on cafeteria behavior. And the students in Ms. Struther's class who were recognized were Imani Bratton, and Antoine Barnes. So congratulations to those students and to every student in Ms. Struther's class who was recognized today. So at this time, let's give them a huge round of applause.
Okay, for one last award, we're almost at the end of our program, so thank you students for remaining quiet. We want to honor students who were selected as cult kids for their class. Some of you were not only nominated from your regular classrooms, but you were nominated from our related arts team, so thank you for showing cult character traits in all of your classes. So what does the C stand for in cult? Courtesy. What does the O stand for? What does the L stand for? And what does the T stand for? Awesome job. And thank you for showing those code character traits. So when I call your name, please come to the stage. Our first person is Mr. Claude Blair. Our next code kid from Miss Picard's class is Chloe Ballou. I also want to recognize from Mrs. Struthers' class, Zoe Kennedy Robinson. Next, from Mrs. Canty's class, we have Jaden Caldwell Irvin. Please come to the stage. From Ms. Picard's class, we have Dallas Haynes. And as you can see, all of our students are receiving a nice certificate along with a goodie bag, a coat bag, and trust me, they have some very nice prizes in their coat bag. Next, from Mrs. Struthers' class, we have Ariana Mcclurkin. And as I told you, some of our fifth graders have been shining in their related arts classes as well. And this student has already been nominated from her regular classroom teacher. And so we also have Zoe Kennedy Robinson again. Very good. From our computer lab with Miss Wynn, we have Isaiah Bowser. From our art class, we have Alana White. And our last student was also nominated by Miss Wynn from the computer lab. This student is Marcolyn Glenn. And as the last few students are coming on stage, I just want to say that out of all of the grade levels, fifth grade had the most students who were nominated this time. So I need you to continue being the seniors of the school and modeling that excellent behavior so that our other students can see how they're supposed to act. So thank you for all that you do. Now give our co-kids a loud, thunderous applause.
While these co-kids are taking their seat, let's just take one more time, one more opportunity to give everyone who received some type of recognition today a huge round of applause. Good job and congratulations to you all. Parents, we again thank you for sending us your very best each and every day. We thank you for participating and watching and supporting us, because without your support, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we do with your students. So we thank you for that. Students, we are super proud of you, and we hope that you are proud of yourselves and the accomplishments that you have achieved from the first 9 weeks to the second 9 weeks. Your teachers have been bragging on the gains that you have made when you did your math testing from fall to winter. And I don't want you to think that Mr. Jones and I have forgotten about you. We are preparing a magical celebration to celebrate those successes because we are super proud of you. We want to encourage you to keep up the hard work. For those of you who were not recognized today, you know what you need to do so that you can be recognized during our next pinning ceremonies. And we know that you can do it, okay? So keep up the good work. I want to also applaud you all for your well behavior during this program as you sat and observed your peers as they received their recognition. So good job on that. And at this time, if you'll please look to your teacher's direction as you go back to your classrooms.